This video is sponsored by FlipChap Photo Books. They're professionally made for photographers with high-quality cover paper and bookbinding. Its handmade covers can be custom stamped with your own text or logo. Your photos are HD printed with high fidelity and color accuracy, offering 40 colors of linens and leatherettes. FlipChap photo books are completely customizable, and handmade boxes are available for size customization. They're ideal for wedding albums, vacation photos, and all other memories you want to cherish. FlipChap is offering my viewers a 20% discount when you check out with the coupon code BLUELIGHTNINGTV20. Hi, this is Marty from Blue Lightning TV. I'm going to show you how to create the look of vintage tourism postcards from photos from scratch. Before we begin, if you want to know as soon as I upload new Photoshop tutorials, mash that subscribe button, and please remember to click that like button, which lets YouTube know you like my stuff. Open a photo you'd like to use for this project. I downloaded this one from Shutterstock. First, let's crop it to a 6:4 ratio, which is a standard size for vintage postcards. Open your crop tool. Make its width 1800 pixels, its height 1200 pixels, and its resolution 300 pixels per inch. Then press Enter or Return. Open your Move tool. We'll convert our photo into a smart object so we can modify it non-destructively, as well as allow us to replace our photo at any time without having to redo the effects. To do this, click the icon at the upper right and click Convert to Smart Object. Go to Filter and Filter Gallery. Open the Artistic folder and click Poster Edges. Make the edge thickness 2, the edge intensity 0, and the posterization 4. Click the adjustment layer icon and click Color Balance. Click Shadows. The cyan red is 0, the magenta green is -32, and the yellow blue is -72. Click Midtones. Make it 22, -16, and -100. Click Highlights. Make it 30, -60, and -68. Click the adjustment layer icon again, and this time click Curves. Basically, the Curves panel shows our image's entire tonal range from black to white. Drag the highlights straight down to approximately here to darken the brightest tones a bit. To restore back the brightness of the midtones, place your cursor at the center of the diagonal line and drag it straight up to the center of the grid. To brighten our overall image and restore back our color adjustments, drag the Curves adjustment layer below Color Balance. Next, we'll slightly blur it and add a texture to the postcard surface, but before we do, we'll convert our image into another smart object. Make the top layer active, and shift-click the bottom layer to make all the layers active. Then convert the 3 layers into one smart object. Go to Filter, Blur, and Gaussian Blur. For this image, I'll blur it 1.2 pixels, which blurs it just enough. Keep in mind, each photo has its own degree of sharpness, so if your photo isn't as sharp as mine, it may already be blurred enough without having to blur it more. Go to Filter and Filter Gallery. Open the Texture folder and click Texturizer. Choose Canvas. Make the scaling 200%, the relief 5, and the light is from the top. Lastly, we'll add text. Make a new layer and open your Type tool. Pick a font. I'm using Brush Script Standard. If you'd like to use it, I provided its link in my video's description or project files. I'll make its size 29 points, the aliasing smooth, and center alignment. Click the color box to open the color picker and pick a color. Since I already know the color I want, I'll type it into the hexadecimal field. Once you pick your color, click on your image and type out your text. If you want to change the color of a word, highlight that word and click the color box at the top. Pick another color. To adjust its size, either type it into the size field or click and drag this icon to the left or right. To accept it, press Enter or Return or click the check mark at the top. To adjust the spacing between the lines of text, go to Window and Character to open the Character panel. Highlight the bottom text and hover your cursor over the baseline shift icon. Drag the scrubby slider to the right or left to raise or lower that line. We can close the Character panel now. Open your Move tool and drag your text into position. If you want to add a color stroke around your text, double-click an empty gray area of the text layer to open the Layer Style window. Click Stroke and the color box. Pick a color. Make the stroke size any amount you like and make its position outside. If you want to add another line of text using a different font, just repeat the same steps. The last effects are to blur our text slightly and to add the paper texture to it. First, convert the text into one smart object. Go to this icon and press and hold Alt or Option and drag it onto the text layer. This copies the smart filters. Double-click Gaussian Blur to open it. If you see this message, it's just letting us know that the smart filters will be temporarily turned off until we're finished making any adjustments to them. Blur it 1 pixel. This is Marty from Blue Lightning TV. Thanks for watching.